and good afternoon to all. This is the 8th day of 75 days lead coding challenge. Today we have problem which name is Flatten Nested List Iterator lead code 341 problem. Before going into forward this video, let's please make sure that you have liked and subscribed to this channel. Let's read the problem. The problem statement is you are given a nested list of integers nested list. Each element is either an integer or a list whose elements may also be an integer or other list. Implement iterator flatten it. So let's directly look the example. So we have given this example nested list. Then this is our list, and the first element of this list is also a list, and second element is an integer value, and third element is list. So we have to return the whole values of the integers in vector form, like 1 1 to 1 1, and you can see the example 2 1 4 6. So let's think about the intuition for this problem. So we can see in this list, which is outside of the whole array, in this list there is another a list, then an integer value, then another a list. So how we can solve this? We can create a function, and in function we can iterate the whole nested list. Then if integer comes, then we will directly put that integer in a vector, in our vector, that is a result or answer. Or if that list comes, then we can call the function, then directly it will call again and again. It is like a recursion. If इन सिंपल वे अगर इंटीजर आता है तो हम डायरेक्ट उसको इंटीजर को वेक्टर में पुश कर देंगे, और नहीं तो लिस्ट आती है, तो लिस्ट आती है तो हम फंक्शन कॉल कर देंगे, बिकॉज वो फंक्शन कॉल करेंगे तो फिर वो फंक्शन इसके अंदर चला जाएगा। देन ये इंटीजर वैल्यू को फिर पुश कर देगा, ये भी इंटीजर वैल्यू को पुश कर देगा। ऐसे ही हमारा रिकर्जन चलता जाएगा। सो लेट्स डू द कोड फॉर दिस प्रॉब्लम। सो लेट्स क्रिएट अ वेक्टर to store the final answer. So private vector int result. Done. Then we will create a function which name is solve, void solve, and the function type is vector of nested integer list. We will iterate the whole nested list. So we can't use for in type equals to 0 I less than and that format, because we don't know that number is integer or list. So we can iterate like this: for auto element belongs to list, and if that element is a integer, then what we will do? If that number means uh, if element dot is integer, ये चेक करेगा कि अगर वो एलिमेंट हमारा नंबर है, इज इंटीजर, देन वी विल डायरेक्टली पुश दैट नंबर इन आवर आंसर और वेक्टर रिजल्ट डॉट पुश बैक ऑफ एलिमेंट डॉट गेट इंटीजर. This is an and in else case it means the element is list. So what we will do? We will do a function call, means solve of element dot get list. This is our function. So we have completed a function. Let's go to the nested iterator. In nested iterator, let's look this. We have to initialize the iterator with the nested list. Nested list means we have to return solve and nested list को इसमें pass कर देंगे. Done. Our first task is done. Then next task is int next returns the next integer in the nested list. Means जो हमारी final list मिली है उसमें next integer है. तो next integer के लिए हमें क्या करना पड़ेगा, index बनाना पड़ेगा. तो index इक्वल टू 0. इंडेक्स को यहाँ पर डिफाइन करेंगे बिकॉज सो दैट वी कैन एक्सेस थ्रू आउट द फंक्शन और द अदर फंक्शंस. सो रिटर्न result of index, then increase this index function, and has next returns true if there are still some integers in the nested list. मतलब उसमें integer है या नहीं. So return directly कैसे कर देंगे इसको, index less than result dot files. Let's run this code. Line number 34, element. This is perfect. Let's run this again. Solve nested list. Let's run this again. It is working perfect. Let's submit this code. It is working perfect. So it is a basically very simple question. What we did is we made a function of a list type, vector nested integer list, and in if we check that if that in element we iterate the whole list, and we check that if that element is number, if that element is number, that we will directly push that element in vector. Then if in other case if that element is also a list, then we will do one thing, we will directly do a function call. And in the next iterator, then function, this is a function. And in the next, in this we are checking if next element is present or not. For this we create an index, and we check the result of index, and has next. If that number is there, then mark it as true or otherwise false. So we can see we are using only one loop. Then the time complexity will be big often, and if space complexity also will be big often, because we are using vector. So please like, share, and subscribe if you find this helpful. And please, if you know other another approaches, then please comment out for this.